All right, you guys, so the substitute should have given you this worksheet. There's a front and a back. I'm not doing the whole thing for you. I'm just kind of going through how to do each page so that you're not confused. You can watch this video to help you on the ones that I do with you, and then your Chromebook needs to be put away. We're not going to be on our Chromebook all hour. We're not going to be playing music or anything like that while you're working. You need to be working on the worksheet. So every graph has a match up here with a letter by it. So what you want to do, if you look at your graphs, you want to figure out where your graph crosses the y-axis. The y-axis is the one that goes straight up and down. They give you 2 points. You want to figure out what the slope is and where it crosses the y-axis. So I can tell I have to go down 1, 2, 3, and over 1. I had to go down 3 and over 1. That's my slope. -3, and it crosses my y-axis at -2. So what I'm looking for is -3x minus 2, and that's this one right here. So the first graph is for the V right here because that matches it. So you're trying to figure out where it crosses the y-axis. That's your last number. And remember, here's our equation, y equals mx plus b. Your slope goes right here, and where it crosses the y-axis goes right here. So the second one, it crosses at 0. So the last number would be plus 0. And then I have to go down 1, right 1. That's the number right in front of x. Now, -1 over 1 is the same thing as -1x, or you could just say -x. So I'm looking for that equation up here, and it looks like I is what I'm looking for. So this graph is for graph I. The third one right here, I'm looking to see where it crosses my y-axis. It crosses at +1, 2, 3, 4. So it crosses at +4. I know that's my last number of my equation. To get to from one point to the next, I have to go down 1 and right 2. So my slope is -1 over 2, and I'm crossing my y-axis at 4. That's the equation that I'm looking for. It's this one right here, D. So hopefully you're getting the point. You're looking to figure out where they cross each other at the y-axis. So down here, this one crosses at -1. Go through a look, see if any of them cross at -1. Here's a -1 right here, so I'm interested in this equation. It looks like I have to go down 1, right 1, and that's exactly what they told me I had to do on my slope, so this one is E. Last one that I'm going to do with you is this one. It looks like it crosses at -2. I have 2 that cross at -2. I've got this one, and I've got this one. My slope appears I have to go down 2, right 1. So that's equal to -2. So O would be the correct answer because -2 over 1 is equal to -2, and that's what they told you your slope would be. You guys have a few more of those to do on your own. And then on the back page, I attached a bunch of graphs to your worksheet so that you have a place to graph them. So I'm going to do number 1 and number 2 with you. You have graph paper attached, so do that there. Okay, so y equals 2x. It's the same thing as saying y equals 2x plus 0. If it doesn't have anything at the end, you make it cross at 0. My slope is 2. If I want to make it a fraction, it would be 2 over 1. I go up 2, right 1. So from here, I'm going up 2, right 1. Up 2, right 1. And you're going to connect them with a line. Obviously, your line is hopefully better than mine, but that's graph number 1. And like I said, I've attached plenty of graph paper so you don't run out of room. Number 2, the equation is y equals -x minus 4. The first thing I'm going to do is graph this -4. Go down -1, -2, -3, -4. My slope is -1. To make that a fraction, I put a 1 under it. So I'm going to go down 1 and right 1. Down 1 and right 1. There's my line. I made my graph, and I'm done with number 2. So the rest of these you need to graph on your own. I will go over these in class when I get back to school. Whenever we have school next, we'll go over this. You guys need to be working on this all hour. If you finish, you can read your AR book or work on homework quietly. You do not need to be on your phones, and you do not need to be playing games on your Chromebook unless your substitute allows you to do that.